Hi everybody, Robert Dyer, and welcome to the Robert Dyer channel, where tonight I went back to McDonald's to try the other new item, which is the Spicy BBQ Chicken Tenders. And if this sounds familiar, wasn't it just a year ago they had something called Sweet and Spicy Barbecue Chicken Tenders? But it apparently is new, and the corporate line is jalapeno flavor they've added to the barbecue sauce to give it the spicy designation. Okay, so here we have the package, and unlike the spicy barbecue chicken sandwich, they've actually got special packaging for the tenders. And you have 4 or 6 pieces. I got the 4-piece. I got the most logical sauce, which in absence of blue cheese would be ranch. And with all the sauce on these, they even give you, without asking, this little Chef Combo approved plastic utensil set with a napkin. So it probably gives us a clue that we're going to need it. So let's go ahead and try to open this box, and there we have. Looks like there is plenty of sauce on there. Zoom in a little closer. These ones at the top are, let's zoom in a little closer. There you can see the actual barbecue sauce. Some of the pieces seem to have broken in half, but a couple of intact ones here at the top. So let's get out one of these. Open the box again. And let's get out one of these full-size ones for the best example. You can see there's certainly no lack of sauce on there. The aroma is, it's basically a cross between the McRib barbecue sauce and Kraft barbecue sauce, and it's just something that smells a little bit like a herb or spice on there. Let's go ahead and see how it tastes. Well, the first thing I notice, of course, is that this is, you can see, a decent sized, thick piece of chicken. It is juicy and tender. It was made properly. It was made fresh. The box is very hot when I got it at the drive-thru. And then you have a very good barbecue chicken flavor. And I noticed that the sauce on here, which is supposed to be the same as the sauce on the chicken sandwich I reviewed previously, it's a little more spicy in this version than it is on the sandwich, but it gives a tingling on the tongue. It's certainly not hot. It's not even like hot fries. I would say it's about a 2 out of 10 on the Robert Dyer heat scale. So if you're concerned about burning mouths and fires that won't go out, you'll be able to tolerate this quite well, I think. I would say that in terms of the authentic jalapeno flavor, there's really only a hint of it there. It's more the heat, but there's probably enough that you can tell that it is jalapeno. Now, some people will say, well, the sauce is on here, you don't need a sauce, and there's so much sauce already. Well, not only do we go big on the Robert Dyer channel, But also, for me personally, when I see buffalo wings or boneless wings with sauce like this being eaten without blue cheese or ranch, I go into arrest mode like RoboCop. So to try to avoid a problem with OCP, I think we're going to have to go ahead and dip this into the ranch sauce because I have 30 seconds to comply. Bob, I'm here at the Motel 1 in Barbecue, New Mexico. Don't you mean Albuquerque, New Mexico? Well, excuse me, Mr. Rand McNally. It's not like you never mispronounced J. Lapino. I'm here on an urgent assignment from Merv Griffin to confront a major global threat, which is Bill Hader and Josh Duhamel are slowly becoming one and the same person. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Perhaps once they achieve singularity, their combined essence will actually qualify as a mediocre career. Unfortunately, it will also tilt the Earth off its axis by 3 degrees. Therefore, it must be stopped. After making contact with a desert shaman, I've learned that the spells in Harry Potter are real. By reading them aloud all these years, we've actually facilitated the do-hater singularity. Here's what I need you to do. Go, everybody, go into the next room and get your Harry Potter books. And in unison, all of you, read the spells aloud backwards. And while you're doing that, I'm going to go swing by the lobby and pick up a Danish and head out to find some Mamacitas Calientes.
Mamacitas Calientes.
Let's wash that down with the McDonald's chocolate shake. Well, this is a great combination with ranch sauce, as you would expect, but McDonald's is kind of making a tradition now of having a chicken product for football season, and I think this one is going to make football season a lot better, maybe even for those of us who drafted Antonio Brown in fantasy football. This is something, it sounds too much like what they had last year, but I think for me personally, having that little bit of jalapeno flavor makes this better. And really, their tenders to begin with are outstanding when they're made properly. They are better than a lot of restaurants. I would even argue most restaurants, if they're fresh and made correctly. And the glazed tender has the benefit where they really streamline the coating on the outside, so you get some of that flavor and texture from it, but you don't get that thing on where on some of them it ends up like the coating is overwhelming the meat. So you're getting very meaty tenders here. And then you have the price now. That gets a little bit scary because it is $5.19, so you're paying over $1 per tender on this. And then I got a cheeseburger and a large chocolate shake. But then it gets even scarier. Even before Halloween season, the Montgomery County Council greedily taking 65 cents for themselves in tax. Ridiculous as usual, but I mean, you gotta hand it to them. The Montgomery County Council in the national news now for their crime surge. And let's give them credit. They not only aid and abet criminals, they are criminals themselves, so you gotta hand it to them. Even more than the spicy barbecue chicken sandwich. It's well worth going to McDonald's right now to get these. Even a 4-piece with a large fries and a milkshake like this, it's going to be a decent meal. You may want to go up to 6 for a full meal. Make sure you get the ranch sauce. It's a very simple, standard type product, but it was just very well executed. I think McDonald's really hit it out of the park with this one, despite the fact that they could have done, I would hope they would look in the future to take these great tenders and come up with all kind of different crazy flavors for them. So maybe down the road we'll see that, but right now go down the road for a very barbecue 5 stars. You can see there's no shortage of sauce here. Hope you like this video. Share it with your friends. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye everybody.